almost high noon right now in the winter time, and clock's ticking, so I got to get this shelter kind of beefed up just a little bit, so that way I have a comfortable night sleeping tonight. Let's get to it. This is a 6-year-old shelter. It's kind of falling apart. What I'm going to do is fix it up a little bit, get the bed ready, get my stuff laid out. This is one of my favorite shelter builds. I built this about 6 years ago, and it's still standing. However, it just needs a little bit of love. The construction of this shelter is kind of more of a dugout shelter. I'm going to fix up the roof a little bit, and I'm going to put the stone back on the fireplace so I have a working heating system. Okay, so with this all cleared out now, what I'm going to go ahead and do is bring in a fresh layer of oak leaves. All these dry leaves sitting out here on the forest floor. I'm going to bring in a nice big old bundle, lay my VersaCloth down, the bear hide. There's the bed. So, let's do a gear breakdown. Cup, hand drill, new fireboard, pair of sandals, 2 bandanas, and my knife. With a good sharp edge. These are all the tools I have with me. I brought my boots because I'm going to be sleeping with these. Fireplace is done, roof is done. I'm going to lay the poncho down over the leaves and the VersaCloth, and then I'm going to sleep on that. And I'm going to have the bear hide over me with my mucklucks on, so that way I have a lot of warmth and the fire and it reflecting back. I should be pretty good to go. However, this is winter time. I don't know if it's going to snow or rain tonight, but let's just go ahead and get going and get this bed fixed up because I got to go down towards the creek, get some water, I'm pretty thirsty, and start foraging some food, maybe set some traps. I've got my boots off, I got my sandals on. Feels nice and breezy. It's warming up out here on this winter day. What I'm gonna do is go ahead and go down to the creek. Got my cup. I'm gonna bring my knife too, and I've got my hand drill. I'm not going to worry about fire till later, but I do need to keep an eye out for some crack cap polypore, good tinder fungus. I'm going to bring my bandanas and the string I just flew across the shelter here. This string is for traps, so I got a few things to bring right here, but they'll fit in my pocket. Alright you guys, I made it down to the creek over here and the water's looking super refreshing. I'm going to drink straight from it. I've been drinking this water for over 10 years now. But basically after I hydrate up, I'm going to go ahead and look for some wild edibles, something warm to cook over the fire tonight. You know, something to heat up and eat, enjoy on the bed up there in the shelter. And basically I'm going to set about at least 1, I might even do 2 Paiute Deadfalls. So let's basically get these things done so I can set the traps and then go up there and get cooking. I do have to make a fire and I only have my hand drill kit. So that's going to be a little bit of a challenge with the new fireboard. You never know how long it's going to take. And I do also have to find a little bit of tinder fungus to help that go smoothly. Just wanted to show you what I'm harvesting here. That stuff, those wild greens, that's Wintercress. Check this one out. It's almost the size of my hand right here of how dark green it is. It means it's nutrient dense. And this is the food that everyone's missing out on in the grocery store. This is that oomph. It has that kick. This is what your body wants. This is what your body needs. All right, this is chickweed right here. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and harvest some. Throw it in with the Wintercress. Basically, I'm just kind of grabbing the tops just like that. Boom, throw them in. So this right here, this is garlic mustard. Garlic mustard is gram for gram, 5 times the amount of vitamin C than an orange. And if you split it open and smell it, it smells really citrusy, very strong, a little bit of garlic. It's got a bite. Likes to grow kind of in valleys or next to running water, straight off the rock. Great wild edible. Huh. All right, this wild edible right here, branch lettuce. I also call it mountain lettuce. Doesn't have much of a flavor. It's a little tough. No bite. If you want to boil it down now, make it a little softer. The reason it's called branch lettuce is because it grows right in a branch, right in the creek. Okay, here's our catch for the day. We've got some garlic mustard. We've got some wintercress. And we've got some chickweed. For the Paiute Deadfall, you need a Y, a post stick, and a lever stick, and then a little toggle stick. I got the string. I'll show you the rundown. Here's the lever stick, and at the end you want a little bit of a notch for it to grab, and same with the toggle stick right there, a little bit of a notch. All right, you guys, this is the Paiute Deadfall. Here's the rundown. You have a post stick that has a crotch in it or a Y. In that sits a lever stick, and at the end of that is a string that goes around the post stick, and it's attached to a toggle stick. The toggle stick has a cut that's offset, so it holds behind the post stick and is pressurized by the bait stick. So here comes your critter. It's coming up. Dut, 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 dut. Dinner. You got your post stick, your lever stick, your string, and your toggle stick, and then your bait stick. And across that bait stick right there, I've got a nice meaty piece of acorn. Hopefully I wake up to some breakfast. Oh, home sweet home. Time to grab some crack cat polypore, which should be very close by. Start this fire. There's some right down over here. Look at that. Not bad. A couple holes in it. Breaks right up. It's actually not bad. It might do. You know what I just thought of actually? There's that piece in the shelter. It was on the ground, so it might be wet, but it's worth cracking open. It was a really big piece, so it might be dry on the inside. Here it is. Big old piece of crack cap right here. Look at that, huh? Yeah, this is a good piece right here. Gonna put all this cress, chickweed, and garlic mustard straight in the water here. Wild edibles.
They're easy to get because they don't run from you. That one was sweet. All right, I'm gonna kill this and stoke this fire and go to sleep.
Sun's way down the mountain. That looks absolutely beautiful. Whoa. I'm gonna have to wake up once in a while. Whoa. Stoke this fire. It's pretty nasty out this morning, so I'm gonna go check out the Paiute Deadfall and hopefully see if there's anything there. I really hope so, just to have a little bit of a bite. Okay, you guys, I just reset the Paiute Deadfall. The bait was taken, however, the trap was not triggered. I think it's because I did a double wrap around the post stick, and before I was thinking it should work, but it doesn't seem like it works. So I shortened the string a little bit, reset it, put some fresh acorn meat on there. Looks good. Since I'm down here already, I'm gonna go ahead and explore around. Rain's coming in pretty heavily. It's getting cloudy and it's getting dark, but let's just go have some fun, explore, see what we got. Might go check out the abandoned house. Might see some rabbits or a raccoon or something. But basically that's it. Glad I came down and checked the trap though. We're inside the house right now, and there might be a raccoon living underneath this floor. I check for snakes. Okay. Still works. This house is falling apart, and I have sandals on. I'm about to get a nail right through my foot. Ah! All right, there's nothing here on the first floor. We're gonna wrap around and go down below. Today's super rainy. It's disgusting. I'm slipping and sliding all over the place. We're gonna go back up to the shelter. Ruko's with me on this one. House was sick, the fog's rolling in, and it's getting pretty spooky out here. We're just out here and enjoying every moment. All in all, the shelter was great. It worked out perfectly for my situation. Hanging out here in the heart of the Southern Appalachians. Despite the conditions, I got some good nourishing finds along the creek here. And turned out to be a solid survival experience. I'll see you guys on the next one. As always, it was a pleasure.